Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm playing a little Rails and Pipes pack here on the FTOG server. And you can tell with my sparkly suit, yeah, I've been doing some enchanting. In fact, that little enchanting area over there has worked out very, very nicely. So if we look at my stuff, I really wanted the respiration, which means I can stay in the water longer, and the rest of it came in accidentally. I wish I had protection on that. I wish I had protection on that. I wish I had protection. Well, I've got blast protection, which is okay. Fire protection. Fire protection would be very nice, but it was showing depth strider, which means I run faster in water. That I really like. My sword, it was giving me option for Vorpal, which means I could chop off heads better. So I said, why not? And this is my second pick, which it had Silk Touch. And I said, yay, give me it. And it was on a book that I was enchanting, and I got the unbreaking and the efficiency on two separate picks. Anyway, and I just barely made an emerald shovel because I was going, I'd like to have actually a faster shovel than the stone one I had been using. Not that I've been doing much digging in the area, but here, this little central little rockway, I narrowed it a whole bunch. I was chatting with Linda. She was saying, that other one was really big for the area. And I said, yes, but I wanted to be safe. And then she would say, oh, you could do narrow. And I went, okay, fine. You just want to see me fall. But I've got a charm that stops me from falling. So I really don't care. How long will that last? Oh, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I've got the charm. Whee! Hello there, Frank. Let's go up. Okay, so I'm not too concerned, let's put it that way, about falling because I've got the charm. Let's see, other stuff that I have done. Let's grab this. I did some roaming about and picked up a few things. I found an ender sack and an inventory upgrade. So let's go ahead and eat this. And now I've got this little right here. So I've got an extra, 9 times 4, so 36 slots that I carry around with me. I think if I die, that goes into the I think that goes in the grave as well. I am not 100% sure. There's my crafting table. I love that. So that makes me very happy. I also, I said I got this little ender sack, which actually gives you access to your ender chest, which I actually don't really have one, but I decided to toss all my tools and whatnot into here. And you see, here's my pick that I had been using. Efficiency 5 is very nice on that. Insight 3 means that when you break blocks that drop XP, like coal, you get more, which is how I've been mainly leveling up so I could enchant stuff. And this one had Excavation 3 showing. I said, oh, what the heck, why not? And that actually is really cool because when I use this, it's kind of half a dozen this way, 6 that way. Anyway, if I come running up here, oh yeah, I've got some Pam's Harvestcraft trees here, and I love the orange, but this also is my way of generating emeralds, and I had a whole bunch of the hemp here. But I went ahead and switched it all to beets because the villager I have loves beets, and then I grab apples because he will also do apples. And between the two of those, I get lots of emeralds from my villager, which is what I do. Oh, this here is the cyclic sprinkler. It's really easy to make, and it waters the entire area, which is why I'm okay with having all of this be beets, because that's a little bit slower. If you have crops next to each other in all directions, they grow slower. But I don't care with with that cyclic. Anyway, let's run over here because I was talking about excavation. Boing. Isn't that cool? I love that. So I can sit there and take down these trees really fast. Well, here, while I'm out, let's take all these trees down. It doesn't seem to make super amount of sense to how it does the breaking, but it works. And now we'll just leave these 4 here. Anyway, so this has been working out mighty nicely for me. And now the other thing that happens is as soon as I have stuff that has been used, I come here to my powered diamond anvil. And that took almost most of my diamonds, because I had 10. That took 5 to make. Let's take a look at the anvil. So the anvil itself, that takes 2, and there's another 3 blocks of diamonds. The nice thing about this is you supply it power, and you can repair stuff. So you say, all right, I want my my axe here to be nicely repaired, and might as well repair my silk touch guy. Oh, I love having silk touch. It is so nice having silk touch. Anyway, I can repair those toot sweet, which is very good. Let's go ahead and put you away and you away. The next shovel enchantment says silk touch, so I want to actually enchant that. It's if you've got silk touch, you can get things like pod soul and whatnot using that, but I would like to have some efficiency and whatnot to put on there. Anyway, other stuff that I have here. Let's move these stuff off the thing. Let's do some building of things. I want to make some bags, so let's put that there, those there. Let's surround this like that. This is the small backpack from Useful Backpacks. And let's see if I right-click this. There we go. I've got stuff, which is cool. Ooh, I'm going to try something, because I don't care about the sapling. I'm going to put that right in there. But I'm going to make a second bag. And then let's take these 2 bags and put it right there. And this gives me the medium-sized backpack. And I lost the sapling. I figured that typically would be the case with stuff in it, but I didn't care. I'd give it a try. This is huge. That is, that's like 4 chests worth of stuff. No, yeah, whatever. 2 double chests. Whatever. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, I'm gonna take this and bagception it in there. So now I have lots more space. And that was something that I saw Torgal do, and I went, ooh, I like that a lot. Speaking of something else, catwalks. This is from the classic this is from the catwalks mod, and there's this blowtorch, which is pretty easy to make. And the thing that's nice about that, let's get my axe out. And I'm going to break this stuff, because can I reach that over there? Just can't reach it. Okay, so what I want to do is let's do this for an even skinnier catwalk experience. There we go. So if I put the there, catwalk there, catwalk there, catwalk there. Okay, now I use the blowtorch on them, and that gets rid of the sides. And the sides are wow. That one I did not expect. The sides are solid. So if you had a railing of them, here, let's go like this. You could actually get rid of this one. You can walk in, and these rails keep you safe, which is very nice. Unless you get rid of them. All right, let's get back here. I wanted to go ahead and remove these without demonstrating that they are. There we go. That can go. That. Let's see. Woo! Oh, that's even better. Okay, perfect. Now I have a very teeny tiny railing that I can go across, and it's easy to see. I like this. I was just barely playing with that, and I said, oh, once I figured out how to use the blowtorch, I said, okay, I think that will be my railing, and that I like. If I'm going to do straight lines instead of this funky diagonal, I'll keep the sides on. just for, you know, OSHA compliance so that I don't cause problems. Let's toss these away. Yeah, I found some summoning pendulums. Oh, I love those. Those are so nice. No, there's where all the wood stuff goes. Go in there, you. All right, so that stuff has been done. That stuff has been done. Made me a band of mana with a band of aura. So that's generating mana for me. And you can see, you know, since I made it, it's been slowly doing its thing. Alrighty, so we did the anvil, we did the backpack. The other thing I want to do is I want to get some power generation going on. And for that, let me grab this cell and this upgrade, and because that's going to be my storage. Yeah, ta-da! Now, so it's upgraded, and this now holds 8 million RF, which is cool, and it can do 4,000 out. Not that I care that much about that. I did make this little charge pad from Mechanica. Oh, the mechanism got upgraded to Mechanica in the pack, which is a fork off of it that's supposed to be a lot more performant. It fixes a lot of the lighting issues and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, cool. Cool. I was making a whole bunch of steel. I'm blending that up. Anyway, so that I can stand here and it will charge stuff. And you can see there's some charge in there. 277K. Stand. Get off. 389. So that's very nice. And so I want to use that downstairs, but well, let's show you downstairs, because I want to have a much bigger machine room than what I currently have. And the machine room is over here. It's just directly below the other room, and this is kind of echoing the same pattern of the walls, except instead of using the cobble, I'm using stone. It's got to have the stone brick because there's more weight coming down on here. Yeah, whatever. I'm also using marble because I've got lots of it, and there are no stone brick walls that I could access. There's stuff through blood magic and stuff, but I haven't done that yet. So I said, well, if I'm going to use these marble brick walls, then I need to echo that same marble, and I wanted to use both of those type of marbles, and so that's the reason why I did that. And then again, I hid the spruce leaves behind just to break it up, give it a little bit of light. So, and it echoes what we've got up above. This is my coke oven. I've run some stuff through so I can make lots and lots of treated wood. So this is where I want to put my machinery setup, because up above I've got two little bits, well, 3 machines, but I want to move my Mechanica stuff down here. I also want to move the Tech Reborn stuff down here. And then, you know, maybe this side here will be all Mechanica, and that side there will be all Tech Reborn, whatever. Bring the power in, and then because this is rails and pipes, and I haven't done anything with rails yet, but I do want to do stuff with pipes. So what I was thinking of doing, bringing the power down through immersive engineering down into here, and then this is going to be like living there. And then using immersive engineering, I'm going to have cables going out in all directions, powering everything, because I like those cables. They look really cool. But I would like to use the Mechanica pipes as I pull stuff out from these devices, have them go underneath, come up, and then get stored in these wooden storage crates. So I can actually watch them being built or assembled. I think that would be really cool. Likewise, all the Tech Reborn stuff, that's going to pipe up into this crate. Just because I think that would be cool to see. So that's the plan. And to power this, I'm going to be using immersive engineering. And for that, you can see I've got 2 things set up here. So let's go back upstairs, show off what I want to do. If you let go of the up arrow, as you go upstairs, up the ladders, you go up faster. And I hadn't noticed that for a while. Anyway, these are the thermoelectric generators. So you make a copper coil block, which is just wires around an iron, and that's just copper wires, which you make out of copper plates, and then you can do that. These engineer wire cutters don't repair over there. Dang it. Anyway, I'm going to make a pair of those because as you surround it by blocks of stuff, it will generate power for you. And so that's one of the things I was liking to do. The other thing I want to do, I've got a crafting table right here, I want to go ahead and make a windmill so it passively generates power for me. So that means I need 8 of these windmill blades. These windmill blades are made out of 5 treated wood pieces. So let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and these get turned into sticks. Let me. So there's there. Yep, I've got to do these up. Did I toss all my sticks down there? You know, I think I tossed all my sticks down there. There they are. All right, back home. I'll do it here so it doesn't pitch my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, so they go like this. Those go there. Those go there. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they stack. Nice. Okay, and nope, wrong thing. I need my iron ingots. So now I've got a windmill. Plus I have some sails to add to the windmill to make it go even faster. And these are made out of the tough fabrics, which are made out of lots of the industrial hemp, which is why I was growing so much up there. Plus the industrial hemp, let's see, RRU, I can turn these into string, which I'd been growing the cotton plants to do that, and now I can just use the industrial hemp. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to put a windmill up that can generate power for me, and I was thinking of doing that over here, right on this little area here. Boink. Yep, right in this little spot. I was thinking a small little building. If we look at the dirt here, I think it's a 6 wide. So I'm gonna go with a 6 wide and maybe a 6 deep. You know, so it's a little square building for power, and the thermoelectric generators are going to go on the inside, and up above some is going to be the windmill, and then I'll pull the power down, run it down with a whole bunch of wires, because I've got a whole bunch of wires here, which should be sufficient for the amount this will generate. And then I'd like to make some steel wires for higher power down below, so the machines can pull things faster. Because again, I don't care too much about how fast I generate the power, as long as I can store the power, and then I can use that stored power quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that little section right there is 6 wide, so that's what I was thinking. All right, time to make. And there's my little powerhouse. It's got the windmill at the top. It's got the thermoelectric what's-its down inside. And the phone that should never ring rang in the middle of that, so I had to cut. I'm hoping it turned out because I haven't actually edited that at all yet. But yeah, that's the building. It's unusual in that it's even down here and odd up there, but that's okay. Some of my standard things, you know, spruce plus dark oak, I love that combination. Having the little buttons on the end of the logs to kind of hold the logs together, you know, like massive nails. I go with that idea. I like that a lot. If we come inside here, I'm not sure if I showed this off here. Here's the two thermoelectric generators, and they work with having hot and cold things on opposite sides. And since you know, I just barely had enough uranium to make these two, I went with this, and then did a teleport to find some packed ice after I had some. What was the word? Silk touch. That's the word I'm looking for. After I got a silk touch tool, I could pick these up. And so that's going over there. And I got to be careful as I walk over because these are not zapping me. But the other wires down there, maybe because they have more current going through them. Anyway, these are connected to this, which goes all the way up to the top. And then there is an HV capacitor up there that is taking the power. Let's close the door, not raised in a barn. The power from up there. Hey friend, you stay away. The HV capacitor up there is taking the power both from the thermoelectric generators from below as well as the windmill, and then transporting it on down. All right, I see you. Go away. You guys and you. Yes. All of you guys can die. All right, so it's taking that and sending it down there, and that will run 24/7, which is mighty nice. Now, it's not super huge amount of power, but that's okay. The slimes have been over here. Okay, I either need to move this down below where the slimes can't get to it, or put a fence around. One of the two. Anyway, let's come down here. So the power is coming down and then routes over to here. And I went ahead and made some balloons to hold up this copper block just because, you know, it was fun. So this is an insulated wire. And I went with that because, you know, I had to make 4 at a time. But this comes down through here. This right here, as soon as I was standing right in this spot, I started getting zapped. And so I decided to make all these wires insulated just to be fine. Anyway, so this comes in here. I've done enough other stuff that this has fully charged up, which is nice. Anyway, and then I went with HV up above. And boy, howdy, let me tell you, those really hurt when you touch. Okay, maybe because there's nothing going on there. Okay, when these are running, I actually touched one of these wires while it was running, and it zapped me down to 3 hearts left. So I was going, holy cow. Anyway, I got the metallurgic infuser. This is my mechanism row. There's my metallurgic infuser from up above. I made an enrichment chamber, as well as a smelter and a crusher. Now, am I going to upgrade these? Nah, I really don't need to. But all these feed down below, up and around, and up over to here. So I just started making some circuits, so I have plenty of those in my possession. And then I also ran some more of these HV cables over here to the side, because I'm not exactly sure what's going on where. Yeah, I want to have the I want to have the Tech Reborn stuff there or there. I don't know. It depends on how many Tech Reborn things. I can only think at this moment one device, but I think that'll be a different episode. I think for right now, I've got a pretty good room set up here for doing line in the way. I'm distracted. For getting a good machinery room set up here so I can process things. Not 100% sure which mods are going to go in here other than Tech Reborn and the mechanism stuff. But I do have a plan on at least one of the Tech Reborn machines. But like I said, another episode. This one, I'm just glad I've got this room set up. I've got power coming down here to feed this up. And again, my philosophy, do I need super fast power generation? No, I don't. I've got power storage. And as long as I'm not doing huge amounts of work here with any of the machines and deplete that power, I'm fine. I'm fine with the one windmill and the two thermal electrics. That's all I really need as long as that battery has power. So that's just kind of how I roll with this. Could I generate a massive, big reactor and power everything with that, on demand? No, because big reactor's not in the pack, but I could. Anyway, that's just a philosophy of me. Having storage for me is greater than the generation capacity. All right, enough said. This has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, messing around on the FTOG server, playing a little rails and pipes. And I've got pipes. And thanks for watching. Bye.